So let's move on to DC United. Connor Wright.
I have a feeling that both of you are going to remember this pretty well. But for me, this was news to me, so I ended up picking him. And I went with Dax McCarty.
Yes, Connor.
Because I did not know he played for DC. And I'm sure that everybody involved in that, both on the DC side and the Red Bull side, want to forget that ever happened.
Absolutely.
So, no, you don't want to forget about it.
That was a great trade for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, not the trade. Not the trade. Wouldn't you?
Oh.
No, I know it was a trade. I'm saying I'm not talking about the trade. I'm saying, wouldn't you rather have had him be like an all-time Red Bull rather than this little stint with your rival?
He is an all-time Red Bull.
He is an all-time Red Bull because his time in DC was so forgettable, which is why he's on your list.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it was forgettable because Ben Olsen wanted to play him as an attacking midfielder.
This is why Ben Olsen needs to be the head of DC United for eternity.
Lifetime contract. And surprise, he's not an attacking midfielder, so it didn't work. And then they traded him to Red Bull, where he became legendary. So I'm sure Dax wants to forget his time in DC.
I would agree with that. The only reason I didn't pick him is because I knew exactly where he came from. I remember that trade, and I remember telling my dad, we traded Dwayne De Rosario for Dax McCarty in 2012, 2013, when Dwayne De Rosario was like an MVP caliber player. And I texted my dad, we just traded Dero for this guy, Dax McCarty. He's like, who is he? And I'm like, I have no idea. And I looked him up on FIFA, and I was like, I was speechless. I had nothing to say. And I was like, this might be the downfall of Red Bull as we know it. And it turned out to be one of the greatest trades we've ever made. And I'm very happy. He's the only guy I've got on the back of a jersey, my captain through and through. And I wish him all the best in Nashville and hope he continues to kill it. Adam, were you saying that was your same pick as well?
It was. Just because we usually try to block out those direct rival trades. Think Lloyd Sam going the other way.
Yeah.
But you don't think of Dax and go, oh yeah, he played for DC once. You think of Dax and go, oh yeah, he's the guy who, captained Red Bull and was really good for a long period of time in that midfield.
That's right. No, absolutely. I agree. Like I said, the only reason I didn't pick him because I knew.
I mean, I knew too, but it was too good of a shout to leave off.
So I went with this guy, Pablo Hernandez, who is currently 77 rated in FIFA, played 4 years in Spain for Celta Vigo. He was on loan for 6 months, and he played 16 times, scored once, had 2 assists, 2 yellows, and a red, and helped DC get to last place in the league. We love to mention those types of things because we hate DC United here. He went on to be pretty decent in world football and didn't have the best loan spell, and he helped DC be awful for a year, so he gets my shout.